Welcome back, Bay Area home buyer. Real estate broker Chris Simone here with another video from our buyer benefit series. On this video, I'm going to tell you about our secret list of off-market homes and how sometimes we can quickly find our buyers a great price on an off-market property. Welcome to the video. This video is going to cover why off-market homes for sale can be an amazing opportunity. I'm going to tell you about our secret list of off-market homes, where they come from, show you maps with where they're located, give you a real-life example, how you can get access to them, and if you stick around to the end, even a special bonus. First, a lightning quick introduction. My name's Chris Simone. I'm a real estate broker. My wife Francine's also a real estate agent. We've been licensed since 1999, doing this for over 25 years, helping hundreds of buyers and sellers. Here's a map showing pinpricks of homes that we've helped our buyers and sellers with over the last several years. If you want to see an in-depth introduction video, you can find that on our website. Okay, let's get started. So why are off-market homes an amazing opportunity? Well, let me give you several reasons. First, there's no other buyer competition. So imagine this. If you've been looking for a home before, if you've been competing with buyers, if you've been involved in bidding wars, you understand how competitive the market can be, especially for the homes that you seem to fall in love with. You know, those are the homes that are the beautiful homes. Well, of course, everybody falls in love with them. Those are the homes that seem to be listed at a very attractive price. And so when you go to the open house, there's 50 other buyers there fighting over the same home. So with off-market properties, we don't have this competition because other buyers and agents just don't know that these homes are available for sale. Another good thing is that these homes that are off market don't have a listing agent. This is helpful for us for a number of reasons, but mostly it means that we're dealing directly with the home seller and they aren't typically as skilled as a listing agent when it comes to selling their home. Another thing that's nice is when we're buying an off-market home with one of our buyer clients, there's no listing agent commission. So why is that important? Well, actually, one of the reasons why a home seller might be talking with us is because they think, oh, good, I can sell my home without a listing agent and I can save money because I don't have to pay a listing agent commission. Well, I can tell you the fact of the matter is the seller is actually not the one that saves the listing agent commission. When we help our buyers purchase a home off market, the savings always goes to our buyer. If you're curious as to why that is, feel free to ask me when we get a chance to chat. Another nice thing about off-market homes is they never have upfront disclosures and inspections. Now this might sound a little counterintuitive. If you've been shopping for a home before, or if you've bought and sold homes in the Bay Area, you know that most experienced listing agents, they'll have a complete disclosure package with home inspection, termite inspection, roof, pool, all of the other required disclosures, the seller disclosure paperwork, questionnaires, things like that. They'll put all that together up front. And what that does for homes that are on the market is that it gives the buyer a chance to look at all that stuff before putting in an offer. And if you've been doing this for a while, what you quickly learn is that the offers that seem to always get accepted when there's a competitive buyer environment are offers that have no contingencies or no inspection contingency. So that's not a good thing for you as the buyer. That's actually a good thing for the homeowner. So on these off-market homes, I've never once come across an off-market home for sale that has all the reports and disclosures. So what it means is if we end up submitting an offer and it gets accepted, we absolutely are going to have our inspection contingency. So let's say we get into contract at a great price as far as we're concerned. Then the next step is we're going to conduct all the inspections. And when we get those reports back and it says, hey, there's $10,000 in termite damage, or hey, the roof is at the end of its life, or hey, there's some water damage on the floor underneath the kitchen. On all of those things, we're going to be able to then go to the homeowner and say, hey, look, you know, we gave you an offer at a certain price. That was before we knew about all these problems. So obviously now that we see there's, let's just say, $30,000 in damage or $30,000 in expected upcoming repairs, it's quite natural for us to give them an adjustment to our offer saying, hey, we'll move forward if you agree to reduce the price by this $30,000 or, you know, whatever it ends up being. There's some negotiations that get to happen and we get to negotiate the offer that already was a great price into something even better. So that's why having no upfront disclosures and inspections is something that creates a good opportunity for us and our buyers. Another thing about buying a home off market is it allows our purchase offer to be more flexible with regards to the terms. So what do I mean by that? Well, when a homeowner only has our offer and they don't have 4 other offers to compare it against, then terms on our offer don't stick out as being different or worse than someone else. So let's say you wanted to have a longer close of escrow. Well, a homeowner selling their home off market a lot of times won't care. Sometimes things like lower down payments and a higher loan amount, that won't raise any flags because, again, a homeowner doesn't have anything to compare our offer against. Here's another thing. If you have a home that you need to sell before buying, we can put a contingency in our offer that says our purchase offer is contingent upon you selling your existing home. So that's something that might be hugely advantageous to you. And if you're trying to get a home that's on the market where you're competing against other buyers, something like that will never fly with a homeowner. They won't accept our offer like that. But if we're talking about an off-market home for sale, then a lot of times the homeowner isn't even in that much of a hurry. I mean, after all, their home's not on the market. And so if we say, hey, we want some time to get your home sold, a lot of times it's not a big deal to them. So that's what I mean by allowing more flexible terms in our purchase contract. One other thing that usually is the case with off-market homes is the sellers are somewhat motivated. Sometimes they're hugely motivated. You know, if somebody is willing to sell their home without putting it on the market, a lot of times they understand that they're not going to get the full exposure to the number of buyers and agents, and therefore they should expect to get a lower sale price. Sometimes the reason why homeowners are selling off market is because they value convenience more than they do the total sale price of their home. All of these things lend themselves to us typically being able to get a very good deal when we can find off-market homes for our buyers. The summary of all this is buying off-market can result in less stress, more control, and a below-market purchase price. We've helped many home buyers get their homes for 5 to 25% or more below market, saving them literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. So let me tell you more about our secret list. First, it's self-generated. What do I mean by that? Well, you can't purchase a list of off-market homes for sale. Believe me, I've looked. It's not out there. But even if you could buy such a list, it wouldn't be very valuable because it would be sold to hundreds of agents and they would tell hundreds or thousands of buyers, and you basically would end up having lots of competition. So it would be almost like having the home on the market anyhow. So our list is completely self-generated. We make it ourselves. Our list usually has over 100 off-market homes at any time. Also, our secret list is used exclusively with just our buyer clients. An important note, absolutely no other agents have access to our list. That would sort of defeat the purpose of having the list, but I can tell you that certainly doesn't stop other agents from trying. I get agents reaching out to me asking if they can get a copy of the list or if I can tell them about homes in certain cities. Sometimes I'll have buyers reach out to me and say, well, can you just send me your secret list so I can look to see if there's anything on it? No, I'm sorry. You'll see in this video and all the videos on our website, all the things that we do to find these homes that are off market and for sale, and it's not easy. There's lots and lots of things that we do. It takes us a lot of time to find these off market homes, and it costs us a lot of money out of our own pockets to identify these potential bargains for our buyer clients. So you might be wondering, where do these off-market homes come from? Well, first, let me tell you where they don't come from. So these are specifically not coming soon homes that are on the MLS. You may or may not know, but there's a category on our MLS where agents can post their listings that are coming up into a category called coming soon. And once they do that, All the agents and all the buyers can see them. So it's kind of like a pre-market list of homes that are coming soon. So I do need to give you a warning. My personal feeling is that these coming soon homes are literally among the worst homes you can possibly go after. So why do I say that? Well, first off, they're listed by an agent. So that agent knows what they're doing, and they're in the process of getting the home ready, and they know how to expose it to tons of buyers, and they know how to get it in front of lots of agents. And so this home is usually pretty close to actually going on the official market. So at this point, a home seller is really far along the process of getting their home on the market. They've spent maybe weeks or months preparing their home to put it on the market, and it's just around the corner. It's coming soon. And so it's in this status of coming soon. And let me ask you, if you were that home seller and somebody approached you and said, hey, I want to buy your home, do you think you would have gone through all of that effort and then accept a low offer from a buyer? No, at that point, before it goes on the market, pretty much the only reason a home seller would be interested in your offer is if you gave them an offer that's too good for them to pass up. Your offer would have to be so good that they are willing to bypass letting all the other buyers see it, and they decide they just want to accept your amazing offer. Well, guess what? It's going to be an amazing offer for the seller, not an amazing offer for you. That's why I think coming soon homes are not good properties to go after. Also, sometimes when homes are in the coming soon status, the listing agent and the seller will actually have it listed at an elevated price. And so once again, they're trying to entice buyers by saying like, hey, if you're willing to pay this price for it, we might consider selling it before it goes on the market. Again, why would you want to participate in such a lopsided scenario? I don't recommend it for my buyers. So let me tell you where these off-market homes do come from. So there's a lot of different ways we try and find off-market homes for our buyer clients. Once we know what your home buying criteria is, what zip code you want, what city, what school district, how many bedrooms, bathrooms, stories, what square footage, how big a lot size, we start going after several different categories of homeowners to try and find you exactly that type of home. So here's some of the ways we do that. We have a direct mailing campaign that we initiate for each of our buyer clients. So this is reaching out to homeowners in the exact area that you're interested in to see if any of them are looking to sell their home. So we send out thousands of letters and postcards every month for our various buyers, and this results in home sellers reaching out and saying, yes, we're thinking about selling. We also sometimes have bank-owned listings, but on top of that, we have special software that identifies all the existing bank-owned homes in any city or county. We have special software that identifies all the pre-foreclosure and distress properties that are in the market. And again, we can contact those homeowners to see if they're interested in selling off-market. We have software that identifies homes that have liens or are delinquent properties. Special software that will show us homes that have been inherited within the last 2 years throughout the county. A lot of times people who inherit homes are just looking to sell them in the most convenient way possible. We also have software that identifies vacant homes throughout the county. We're very familiar with online auction websites. We've actually helped dozens and dozens of our clients with online auctions. There's some high-tech digital marketing that we do to identify off-market properties. There's also a few other secret techniques that we use, but we can't mention everything here and give away all of our secrets. So some we have to keep to ourselves. So let me ask you, have you heard of other agents using all of these techniques to try and find off-market homes for their buyer clients? I know for a fact that most agents don't do any of these things for their home buyer clients, but these are the things that we focus on to try and give you a huge advantage. We actually have a video describing each of these techniques on our buyer benefit website that you can check out if you'd like to learn more details. So there's a very important point worth mentioning is that we can find off-market opportunities for our buyers in any neighborhood or zip code. So once we know what your criteria is, we go after homes that meet your exact criteria. Let me give you a quick example to show you how this secret list gets created. So we had some buyer clients that we met at an open house, and we agreed to take them on as clients. They were looking for a home in San Jose, specifically in the Willow Glen or Cambrian areas, so it was actually across 3 different zip codes. We knew exactly what they were looking for. They were looking for a single family, single story home that was at least 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, and at least 1,400 square feet on at least a 6,000 square foot lot. So we used the techniques I showed you on the last slide, and we contacted over 1,100 homeowners with that exact home in those 3 zip codes. And what ended up happening was we got 7 homeowners that raised their hand and said, yes, we're interested in selling our home. So none of these homes were on the market, and we were literally the only agent and only buyers that knew that these homes were available. So then what we do is we took our buyer clients and we went and looked at all these homes. Well, they ended up falling in love with one. We put in an offer, they bought it. We got that home for them for 14% below market, and that was a great outcome for my buyer. But that's not the point I'm trying to make here. So you remember I told you there were 7 homes that we identified and our buyers bought 1 of them. So that means there's 6 other homes that they didn't buy. Well, those 6 homes go onto our secret list of unlisted homes. So that's an example of how we build our list. It gets built when we're looking for your exact home. You can only buy 1 of them, so any other homes go onto our list. So then future buyers that we take on as clients, we can start by looking on our list. Maybe we already have the perfect home for them on our secret list. So there's an important takeaway here, and if you remember just one thing from this video, you should remember that it's not about the secret list, it's about how we make the list that becomes a benefit to our buyer clients. So here's a map showing our current list of homes that we know about that are off market and available for sale. I should say likely available for sale. This list changes all the time. Sometimes the homes that we learn about that are off market end up going on the market later, or sometimes they get sold off market, or sometimes a seller changes their mind. So you have to understand that our list is always changing. We're always adding more homes to our list and other homes are falling off the list. So we try to keep our list as updated as we can. So this shows Santa Clara County. Also, if we look a little further in the county, we see that there's some homes in MorganHill and Gilroy we know about. There's also homes we know up the peninsula in San Mateo County and over in South Alameda County as well. So let me share a real life example of how we use this list. So here's Matt and Lindsay. These are some buyer clients that we met. And before we met them, they were working with another agent. They were writing strong offers over the asking price. They were right in the thick of competition with all the other buyers. Sometimes they even offered more than anyone else and still didn't get their offer accepted. How do they know that? Well, they had been searching for a home so long that the homes they missed out on actually went into escrow, and 30 days later they closed, and so they could actually look back and see what the home actually sold for. So they actually had offered more money on some of them and they didn't get accepted. One of Matt and Lindsay's biggest problems was they were using 100% financing. So they had no money down and they were getting a loan for 100% of the house. So when they're competing against other buyers and a homeowner has multiple offers, your offer doesn't look great when it's 100% financing. So they were house hunting for 6 months, still didn't get an offer accepted, and they were frustrated and ready to give up. And that's when we met and we agreed to take them on as clients. So the first thing we did was we told them how to strengthen their loan situation. Even though they were getting 100% financing, we have a technique that allows our buyers who are purchasing a home with a loan to strengthen their loan situation so that when we submit offers, their loan actually looks kind of like an all cash offer. It removes the loan from being an issue at all. If you're buying a home with a loan, I'd be happy to tell you how to do that as well. So then we looked on our secret list. And so although this is our current list, this is an example of what we did. So they were looking for a home in central San Jose. And so what we did was we looked at these homes that were in the area that they were interested in, and we compared the criteria they were looking for, single family home, certain number of bedrooms and bathrooms. We compared it to what we already had on our secret list, and we found them a perfect home. In fact, it was a larger home than they were looking for. It had an extra bedroom and had more square footage. But what kind of home buyer isn't going to like that sort of home, right? This home that we found them, it was off market. It had an out-of-town landlord, and they had renters in the property who were behind on rent. So I don't know about you, but to me, that sounds like a motivated homeowner who wants to sell their property. And that's exactly what they were. They were looking for 6 months, 180 days without being able to get in a contract. And from the time they signed up with us, within 48 hours, they were in contract on their dream home. I guess that's probably the best example I can give of the power of our secret list when we already know about a home that meets your exact criteria, like in this situation. So we ended up closing on this home about 45 days after we got into contract. It was a single family home in San Jose, and they got it for 28% below market, saving a bundle. So the bottom line to all of this, we use this unique approach of our secret list of unlisted homes, actually a collection of all of our techniques to create a secret list of homes for our buyer clients. It gives them access to off-market homes and creates opportunities for exceptional results. Off-market properties usually result in a pretty big discount for our buyers. This can save you time, it can save you money, and it's just another way we help our buyers win. If you visit our buyer benefit website, you can watch videos on over a dozen secret techniques we use to help our buyer clients, along with many success story examples. If you're interested, you can also book a call with us or ask questions through our website. On our website, you can also grab our bonus sample pack. It contains everything listed here. When you review it, you'll quickly understand much of what we do for our buyer clients to give them a big advantage on their home buying journey. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video and allowing me the opportunity to explain another one of our techniques for how we help our buyers win. We look forward to the opportunity to serve you, and we truly do want you to be our next success story. Feel free to visit our buyer benefit website and watch a video on any of these other secret techniques we use for our buyer clients. I guarantee you'll learn about some strategies you've never heard before from any other agents. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.